So the IPL is done and dusted, but that doesn't mean that we
Still
don't
talking or thinking
look
about
up.
Done but not dusted yet.
Yes, there's still some
That's
dust
the very
around.
reason we are here.
Yeah.
to pick up the dust.
To pick up the dust, maybe.
Golden
But
dust.
we're not going to be talking about players who were done and dusted in the tournament. We're here to talk about players who impressed us all, who really left a mark on the 16th edition of the IPL. And we're over the course of next half an hour or so, we're going to try build a team. Let's say a best 11 of sorts. Rahul will be the chief selector here. He's agreed to do the toughest job, let's say.
See, unlike Sports Tuck, where you had 5 selectors, you got 4 here.
This is the right.
So this is much like the Indian selection right now, and you are the chief selector here as well.
But there you don't have a chief selector.
No, you will have a chief selector
When?
very soon.
For the Indian team.
Yeah, very soon.
How soon? You don't have a chief selector.
You will have a chief selector.
You will have a fifth selector
Arey
or
Baba,
a chief selector.
they may appoint someone from within the committee, and they don't have to come out and tell you. Did you get to know from the BCCI that Ruturaj Gaikwad is getting married and
By the way-
Jaiswal will be the substitute? Or
By
did
the way-
ICC tell you?
By the way,
Who told you?
ICC.
So?
By the way, let me tell you. From BCCI, I think we have not been officially told also that we don't have a fifth selector.
No,
when
the point
Chetan
is,
Sharma had stepped
Shiv
down.
Sundar Das is already working in the capacity of a chief selector.
See,
So
no.
they don't need to come and tell you.
Great.
Kyun ji?
Well, we
He
have a
is the
chief
senior
selector.
most.
But yeah, good thing
You
we
are the
have a
senior
chief
most.
selector.
Here,
Yeah.
so you are the. No, it's the IPL, na? I may have covered or watched, not covered. I covered 2 IPL games in my entire career so far. These were at the Brabant Stadium in 2010. I think one was Mumbai versus KKR. Saurav was the captain, and the other one was Mumbai versus some other team. Only 2 games I have covered, and I would have watched 7-8 games. So that's my total experience. You would have done what? Some 100 odd games?
100 odd game.
So you are the senior most.
Anyways, let's start what we.
So you will have to set the quorum for us.
Yeah, so basically we are going to pick the best 11 players of this IPL.
Right.
Or
Okay.
rather the best team of this IPL.
Yeah.
And so what we are going to do is, first we are going to float a few names as in openers, and let's see if we can arrive at although
A consensus, you said?
not consensus, but those 11 names.
Do we have only 4 foreign players here too?
What are
That's
the
the
ground
impact
rules?
player.
That's
Yeah.
the key.
And
Any
the
impact players? So we're actually selecting what, 12 or
That was
11?
like 30,
11
no?
plus
No,
impact.
you can
11 plus impact.
So 11 plus impact players.
Players or player?
You can pick
No,
it.
pick
But-
one
but
batsman,
impact
pick one
player-
batsman.
impact-
One batsman.
Batting 11, bowling 11.
That's the thing.
to-
So impact player also changes depending on whether we're making a playing 11 batting for
So
playing
you
11.
can always pick 13
impact
players,
players,
2
yeah.
impact players, one as a batter,
True.
and the other
as a bowler. Right.
Well
fair.
said.
So
See, openers, I'll pitch 2 names which I think everyone will agree with. Shubman Gill.
Yashasvi Jaiswal.
agreed.
I would have been tempted to go with Shubman Gill and Faf, but Jaiswal also is not a bad option. For Faf duplessing, it's difficult to deal him out.
How about we keep Faf as an impact maybe?
That's your choice.
We could, because
The chief selector has to give the
Ratify.
final.
We'll come to that.
see, he was the impact player when he had that rib issue going on anyway.
But they didn't have an opener. Here you have the option. You have the option of Yashasvi Jaiswal.
No, he would bat, no?
No, he would.
Yeah, he would bat but not be
Where
there
will
in
you bat him?
Who?
Faf.
No, what he's saying is RCB did not have an option.
Yeah, here we go. Yeah.
Yeah, ideally, your impact can be someone who could be a floater of sorts, bat anywhere.
Somebody who can play in the middle order when you already have such a strong batting lineup. So then I think, so I am also going with Yashasvi Jaiswal and Shubman Gill. It's very rare to see Indian players.
2 Indian openers.
2 Indian openers, young Indian openers, giving us the so loved left-right combination
In fact,
in this
overall,
country.
If you see this season, the Indian players have done pretty well.
Yeah.
Be it bowlers or batters. Now, who's your number 3?
By the way, Virat Kohli at number 3 in our IPL team.
No,
No,
I'm not
Virat,
picking Virat.
if you pick him, would be your opener.
He has to be an
See,
opener.
so
And
if we
unfortunately
go with
doesn't
this
make it.
opening pair, then what
No,
about
then
Virat?
no problem.
So you picking Virat at number 3.
No.
No, you can have
No,
it.
his is the final word. We can only suggest.
I would want to have Virat as my number 3.
Shane?
No, I would not have Virat as my number 3. Number 3.
Cameron Green.
Green, not the worst shout. Yeah.
I'm going with Cameron Green.
Yeah, actually, I'll also go with Green.
Because if you see, he's the only foreign player in terms of he's done pretty well both with the ball and
And
bat.
his
The bat.
stature has grown.
Yeah, and he's done well at that position.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Green is inarguable in that regard.
Yeah.
So
Who else? Who was consistently coming in at 3?
No, Surya could have been an option,
But Surya might
again,
be at 4.
4.
Yeah.
Surya will be at the
He'll be
option
your
at
number
4.
Surya will just walk
Number
into
3,
that.
you would have again Virat should have been considered as an opener. Number 3, actually he's the only one.
Sanju? He tapered off very badly later on.
See,
You can't consider him.
if you see the top run getters this season, you have all the openers there, right from Shubman Gill to number 8 David Warner. These are all
With the
openers.
exception
and
of
Surya is
Surya
the
Kumar
only
Yadav.
exception.
Only
Yeah.
Surya
Surya.
is the only exception.
For the top 8. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Surya Kumar Yadav is the only batter who is not.
How
in
many
the-
runs does Cameron Green have, and at what?
11, 452. But again, he sometimes opened the innings, sometimes came in lower down the
amazing,
order.
yeah, 50.
Averaging
average,
50, yeah.
60 is the strike rate.
Exactly.
And he won games. He can also bowl.
Exactly.
True.
I think
He was
number
pretty
3,
handy with the ball.
So has to be Green, I think.
Yeah. Green is fair.
Cameron Green at number 3. I think Surya Kumar Yadav
At
is
number
four.
unanimous choice.
Yeah.
At number 4. Number 5 would be
Rinku Singh.
Or
It
Tilak.
could be 6.
Tilak. What about
But
Tilak?
So
Tilak,
5 and 6.
come on, yeah. Tilak was out
Tilak-
most of the year. But so Rinku was mostly playing at 5 for KK.
I think Henry Klassen should be your number 5.
So 5, 6.
Let's say
Depending on-
both of them.
What about Tim David then?
7?
You gonna bat him 7?
No, but Tim David hasn't done anything.
Tim David won't be in the team.
Yeah, I don't see Tim David making it, unfortunately.
If we have to have one finisher in the team,
I
somebody
have Rinku Singh.
ahead of Cameron,
Yes,
ahead
Rinku
of
Singh won you 3
Tim
games.
David.
But what
Yeah,
has
but
Tim
what
David
has
done
Tim-
in the end?
He won you that.
He won you one game against
that
RR.
RR
If you have
game.
Green, Tim David, and Surya Kumar Yadav in the team, Mumbai did not win the tournament. Why did Mumbai not win
They
the
played
tournament?
16 games, no? Mumbai.
Yeah.
How many?
So what
games
is Tim
did
David's,
he-
14,
performance?
14. Group stages are. Oh no, they
14,
played 2
yeah,
after.
14 and 2.
Yeah.
So
I
how
forgot
many
them in the
games
playoffs.
did Tim David win?
1.
Not
RR.
just that one. I
RR.
think they were about
No, Hyderabad.
And how many games?
RR.
How
RR
many
definitely.
games
Those
did they lose because of
Tim David. I would
I mean,
single
James,
out on him.
Gujarat.
See, Mumbai were chasing well. Mumbai scored a lot of runs.
Yeah.
And credit went to the top order, as did to Tim David and Tilak Verma. But again, you're selecting the IPL 11, the
Exactly.
I think
Season
2
11.
performances isn't enough.
Tim
Exactly.
David. And
Look at-
again,
look
how
at
can you
somebody
ignore?
like Henry Klassen?
In a
He
losing
was
team.
perhaps the best batter as far as best foreign batter this entire tournament.
And
Faf
he
was
played the
also there.
spinners the best.
Yes.
Yes.
And you know, he can actually play that role if you need.
I would have been tempted to also have Shivam Dubey as my 4 or 5.
But
You know, he
would
was
that be
he was
his
the clincher
best
for MS Dhoni's
utilization?
Chennai. I think Dhoni used him the best ever.
No. Now that you're saying that you would be tempted to have him at number 5 or 6, you think that's the right
See,
position?
5 again, when you select a player at 5, you can also send him at number 3,
But then you
like
already
Dhoni did.
But when
I
you-
think Shivam Dubey's batting was the difference between Chennai and the other teams. They had Ruturaj and Conway who were very consistent, but so were openers from other teams. Virat and Faf scored a lot of runs.
No, I agree.
So
But
Shivam Dubey in the middle overs would just take the tear the bowling apart.
no, you're right, Shivam Dubey. But I think Shivam Dubey, you would want to send him at number 3. But when
Or 4 at most.
But when I already have
Green.
Cameron Green, I think if you see this Mumbai Indian squad or this team, They tried Cameron Green at a few other positions, but number 3 was his best position.
True.
Most of his runs came in that at number 3.
At number
At first drop.
An average of over 50, a strike rate of 160. He won you games. He won you games, and he was so crucial to their success that you would remember that last game that they lost.
He got out
Because
early.
he got hit, then he was sent back, he came back. I think his wicket was very crucial. That
Even qualifier 2, I think he played a match-winning role.
yeah, he got 2 runs. So
Yeah.
I think Cameron,
eliminator.
Shubman Gill and Yashasvi Jaiswal, your 2 openers. Cameron Green at number 3, Surya Kumar Yadav at number 4, Henrik Klaasen and Rinku Singh will be your 5 and 6 for me.
Yeah, that it works for me too. Now comes the real key question, number 7. Who's your finisher / all-round
So
option?
you should 6 onwards. Let us pick 2 spinners and 3
Three fast
batters, and then you can decide on their batting order.
Jadeja. But with the bat kind of underwhelmed except for the final.
But he was the man of the match in about 3-4 games, yeah.
with the ball, yes. With the ball,
And
yes.
22 not out or 18
Yeah.
not out. Useful.
See,
I would have Rashid Khan
And Jadeja?
and Yuzi Chahal as my 2 openers, but
spinners.
Rashid Khan and as 2 spinners, Rashid Khan and Yuzi Chahal as my 2 spinners. But again,
You
Jadeja
need somebody who
might
bat
just
also.
edge out. Yes, Yuzi A on the basis of his batting, and B, I think he
Consistency.
scored those. He got those wickets. Also.
Those wickets and
This time,
Consistency in that
yes, this
regard.
time he was used properly by Dhoni as a bowler.
Correct.
So depending on howsoever that you might want to, Rashid and
7 and 8 for me also will be Jadeja and Rashid
True.
Khan.
Same.
Jadeja, because Jadeja edges out a lot of other spinners also, because see, he may not be your leading wicket taker, highest wicket taker this season, but look at the wickets and also the economy. I think he ranks somewhere around at 7 in that list of highest wicket takers. Look at that economy. I think he has the best economy, better than Rashid Khan. And it's not that his economy has improved after the final, where Rashid Khan was tonked for 44 runs in 3 overs.
Yeah.
He has consistently maintained a very good economy. So see, Ravindra Jadeja.
You're right, 7.56.
7.56, and look at the economy. So what he was doing in those middle overs, he was not just picking wickets. He didn't just pick those 20 wickets. He was also stalling the
runs as well.
Correct.
Interestingly, in fact, Rahul, that you pointed out, because in the top 7 wicket takers this year, Jadeja has the best economy.
Exactly.
That
So-
speaks a lot.
Yeah, so he was also checking the run flow and was also picking wickets. And looking from the outside, we often said that he was not batting well this season, and I think he was actually not batting that well. But you would hear MS Dhoni. In fact, he has appreciated his contributions with the bat. Be those 22 odd runs, because he said, I can't remember what game was it. I think that was against the qualifier 1 with Chennai
Gujarat.
and Gujarat.
Chennai, Gujarat, yeah.
So he got those 22 odd runs, and Dhoni said that those were very valuable 22 runs considering the situation and the wicket. So anyways, these are my 2 spinners. I think pacers would be
Shami?
should be a unanimous choice. 3 pacers.
Shami, Mohit.
Shami, Siraj, Mohit / Pathirana.
Do we have a 4th form?
I-
We do.
Yeah.
Why not Nokia then?
No.
Why not?
What has he done?
Pathirana will be my impact player.
For bowler.
I will so you are saying basically Siraj, Shami and Pathirana. Right? No,
Mohit.
You are keeping Siraj out. I think Siraj has to be there because he has bowled well with the new ball. He has bowled well with the in the death and even in the middle overs. He's got you wickets. So Siraj for sure, Shami for sure, Mohit Sharma is my 3rd pacer, and Pathirana will be my impact player. You also can.
No, I think I agree. The only toss-up for me was between Siraj and Pathirana. But whereas Pathirana, some games was a little hit or miss, Siraj far more consistent and bowling, by the way, at Chinnaswamy, which is a
Exactly.
bowler's graveyard.
Exactly.
He was getting an economy of 6-7 at Chinnaswamy, so that's much tougher.
So, because you can always give your impact players. So, Patirana, Yuzi Chahal could be your impact players. And with the bat, first Harshit.
I'm just trying to.
You won't find.
No, of course. I was just floating the name. See, Pathirana, yes, of course, either an impact or in my playing 11 changes either way. But yeah, Pathirana definitely, if we're looking at 4, let's say 3 plus 1, so Pathirana definitely will be one of them. Siraj, Shami, no doubt, and I will be very, very tempted to keep Mohit Sharma as well. I think the numbers do the talking. And let's not forget, had it not been just for those 2 balls, he'd bowled a brilliant last over.
Yes.
So credit to him. So I think I'll stick with those 4, like you pointed out as well.
Pretty easy.
Done,
All
sir,
these
done.
selectors.
On the same
I
page.
think you'll see arguments for impact players.
Is it has it been, Rahul, the easiest meeting to convene as chief selector?
3 selectors following you.
No, 3 very good selectors I have with me. And what we've concluded is that Yashasvi Jaiswal, Shubman Gill are your 2 openers. Number 3 is your Cameron Green. Number 4 is your Surya Kumar Yadav. Number 5 and 6 would be Henrik Larsson and Rinku Singh. Then Ravindra Jadeja and Rashid Khan. Or you can also have Rashid Khan and Jadeja. At 7 and 8. And then your 3 fast bowlers, Shami, Siraj and Mohit Sharma. So that's
Pathirana, the impact player.
Pathirana will be your bowling impact player, and if you need a batter, I think I might just go with Tilak Verma.
Tilak Jitesh.
And the batting impact player, let's say.
If I happen to vote, I know I threw the question, but yeah, Jitesh for me. Even though I do like Tilak Verma a lot, but Jitesh I think had those meaningful innings as well. Let's not forget.
He can also be your.
Then I'll go with Faf only. Can't look beyond. Somewhere he has to be.
But then what if you will have to bat Faf in the middle? Then you'll have to push somebody out. By the way,
I think a batting impact player has to be a floater.
somebody you can bat in the middle maybe. But in foreign, but foreign you can actually have.
Stoinis is a good shout.
Stoinis is a good choice.
Actually,
Nicholas Pooran
is a very
choice.
good shout.
But Stoinis gives me a little bit of both, right? He can give me a couple of overs and he can play that floating role that we're looking for as well.
You don't need an all-rounder as an impact.
I'm just saying, if let's say I need
because
that.
you will be able to use only one, either his bowling or batting.
To be fair, Lucknow barely used his bowling.
So yeah, Nicholas Pooran, as Shivam just mentioned, Nicholas Pooran, Marcus Stoinis, Tilak Verma.
Who's the captain of the side?
That's the problem. I would have wanted MS Dhoni in this team.
Yeah.
If Hardik's team would have won, I would have had him. But captain.
Which is what I'm thinking
Who
now.
will you keep out of this team?
In place
Dhoni
of.
will replace.
No, I would have used him as an impact player, but the problem is, can an impact player be the captain?
No.
So he can replace someone, come in as a wicket keeper when you field,
Rashid
help the
Khan is my
captain.
captain, yeah.
But then that's a fairy tale. Rashid Khan.
Rashid is fair. Yeah.
Because you don't have a choice.
Who's our keeper though here?
Klaasen.
Klaasen's keeping the wickets, okay.
Yeah, that was my first thought when I heard Dhoni.
Yeah,
Then I remembered
Klaasen's-
Klaasen is there. Yeah.
Exactly.
Klaasen's keeping the wickets,
Yeah.
alright.
Keeper isn't a problem. Yeah, captain again, Rashid is the only choice, which is very ironic because he's not even an IPL captain right now.
No, but
He
did,
captained once.
He did captain.
I remember that game.
KKR,
Yeah.
they lost that
No,
match.
not once, huh?
He captained once or twice last year also.
This
Yeah.
year, I think he's captained more than once.
No, I think he was a stand-in maybe when Hardik had gone off the field or something.
Last year, you're right. Last year was when he made his captaincy debut.
Couple of times. This year it was just one match where he was the full-time captain. Was the KKR game?
Yeah.
So guys, this is our likely or
This is our IPL 11.
best IPL 11. I'm sure you guys will also have inputs to share, and if you think that you have a better team,
There's
A lot of them would.
please go ahead and share your views. For the meantime, can we
Yes, absolutely.
allow us, please.
call it a day? Bye bye.